Howdy guys, Nathan coming at you from the TFL Truck Satellite Studios deep in the bowels of my house. And I hope you guys are staying safe and sane and healthy out there. We're going to try to get through this together. So what we're doing right now are a series of videos where we're answering emails that we haven't been able to get to on our new podcasts for TFL Car and TFL Truck. And that's why I'm here. Now, some of these I'm able to bounce off of Mr. Truck and Steven and, of course, Andre. And in this case, this is something that I think a lot of you guys are curious about and has to do with the brand new Nissan Titan and the Nissan Titan XD. And, on top of that, also the Chevy Silverado with the 6.2-liter V8. All of them are excellent tow vehicles. But this question has to do specifically with which one this person should get. Now, before I get to that, I wanted to point something out of this email, which is a great email. But there's one thing that makes it a little bit difficult for us to process, and that is if you don't give us all the details, it's very difficult for us to give you a detailed answer. As an example, in this question, you don't mention whether or not you're interested in having a four-wheel drive vehicle or if you're driving at high elevation, cold weather, if you need four-wheel drive, these types of things. So this is something that would really help us answer these types of questions. So just FYI for the future, try to be detailed in your questions in that respect. Okay? All right, let's get right to it. Now, I'm going to be answering this email, and also there's a tweet that came in at Ask Nathan at Twitter, Nathan Adlin. Yeah, that's me. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's get right to it. Yes, I'm not wearing glasses, so I apologize if I'm slow with reading this. This comes from Jamal, and he says, "Hello. I watch your YouTube channel all the time, and I enjoy your videos. Thank you very much. I have a quick question in regards to my next truck. Right now, I have a 2016 Sierra with the 6.2-liter and an 8-speed automatic transmission. I've had a few problems with it, and I'm looking to get rid of it soon. I'm looking at a 2020 Nissan Titan, possibly even the Nissan Titan XD. I had a 2005 Nissan Titan, and it treated me really well. And now I'm glad they actually made the new Titan bigger. But anyway, I tow 5,000 pounds, a camper, around about 2 times per month, and this is throughout the year. I stay within the state, and so I don't drive very far. Would you guys recommend the Titan for this very job, or should I stay with the 6.2-liter motor, or even a 2500 series Silverado? Any advice would help. Thank you guys. Keep up the good work with the videos." Once again, this is from Jamal. This is a great question. Once again, I really wish you were able to give us a little bit more in terms of details in regards to what you needed. For instance, whether or not you actually go off-road occasionally or just need basic four-wheel drive. This is important because it actually deals with your overall payload and your ability to tow, how much you can tow. Just keep that in mind. But with that being said, let's talk about the 3 trucks, because you are talking about 3 trucks. You're talking about the Titan XD, the regular Titan, and the GMC, the Sierra, Silverado, the twins, with a 6.2-liter V8, which has changed a little bit recently. So first, let's go over the Titan XD. Now, the Titan XD, when properly configured, can tow over 11,000 pounds, and it can haul over 2,500 pounds. The regular Titan, it's a little bit less, a lot less actually, can tow a maximum of around 9,400 pounds, and it has over 1,600 pound payload, once again, when properly configured. There's a 5.6-liter V8 that's available, not available, it's the only engine you can now get with both the Titan and the Titan XD. It's an excellent engine that puts out a maximum of 400 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque when it has premium fuel in it. Otherwise, it's lower. Keep that in mind. It has a brand new 9-speed automatic transmission in both trucks. It replaces the 7-speed, which is something it needed to do, frankly, because the 7-speed wasn't great. This is a much better transmission. They both have the same axles, they both have the same engines and transmissions and everything else. The big difference is the frame. The Nissan Titan XD has a really beefy frame, and that's what allows it to tow and haul more. Otherwise, the Nissan Titan, the regular one, is far more nimble, it's a little bit more efficient, and it's a little bit easier of a daily driver. So there is a trade-off between the two of them. In terms of the maximum tow, I mean, both of those things can more than handle 5,000 pounds without a problem. But it does have the 3.692 rear end, which I know Mr. Truck would rather have something a little bit more aggressive. I really would like to have a 410 in there personally, but that's just my thing. Now let's go on to this Chevy Silverado, the new one, which has a 10-speed automatic transmission, puts out way more horsepower and torque, 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque. It's an absolute gem of an engine. They really are, both of them are excellent engines. Everybody loves the Nissan V8. It's a great V8. But that 6.2 liter from Chevrolet and General Motors is just fantastic. You can get two different rear ends, the 3.23 or the 3.42. Obviously, if you're towing, there's a special one for towing. The 3.42 seems to be a really good trade-off. Maximum towing is around 9,600 pounds, once again, when properly configured, and it can haul over 2,000 pounds payload when properly configured. The big difference here, aside from the fact that one has a 9-speed and one has a 10-speed, the GMC / Chevrolet has the 10-speed automatic transmission, is that the V8 that's in the Silverado is just really aggressive by comparison. It's just a much more beefy engine. If you're serious about towing, I would look towards that truck. I don't really think you need the Nissan Titan XD. Not unless you're starting to go towards 8,000 or 9,000 pounds. Then we're talking about heavy-duty trucks, and we're also talking about possibly the XD. But there's something else, and this is the thing that matters to me. You see, I go off-road often, and because of that, I would rather have a version of the truck that's sort of the off-road version, right? So the Pro 4X version of the Nissan Titan is a fantastic package. It's a suspension tire package with armor, but most importantly, it has something that the Trail Bus version of the Silverado doesn't have, and that is an electronically locking rear diff. Huge, because the G80 that's available, it's the only thing you can get in the Sierra and the Silverado. It's just not as capable off-road. It spins a lot. It's just not my favorite rear end. Some of you guys will disagree and some of you guys will agree. But if you're serious about off-roading and you want to tow, the Nissan Titan is an excellent deal because they're having a hard time selling them to begin with. So they're taking off a huge amount of money. You can negotiate like crazy and get really good deals on them. Right now, in this current market, with the current situation that we're under, all trucks are a lot easier to get your hands on. But I would say Nissan, they're a little bit desperate, and so I would definitely recommend looking at them. Both trucks are excellent. I don't think you need the Nissan Titan XD. For one thing, the Nissan Titan XD isn't as efficient. It's kind of heavy and ponderous off-road. It's definitely, you can feel that extra heft of that really big, beefy frame. And once again, you still have the same axles, you still have the same engine and transmission, basically. So not a big trade-off in that. If you're serious about towing and driving around town and all that, then maybe move over to the GM product. But I really do like the Nissan Titan. I think it's a fantastic truck, especially with the Pro 4X package, and you shouldn't have a problem towing at all. Andre's towed 10,000 pounds with the big Titan XD. We've towed lightweights with the Nissan Titan, the regular one. It's proven to be very good. At the same time, one of the fastest trucks we've had on the track that's naturally aspirated was the 6.2 liter V8 in a GM product. All of those, by the way, we have videos on, mostly on TFL Truck. I do recommend you check them out. Now, there was a tweet here that I have. So, guys, if you want to get in touch with me on Twitter, I like to respond to those as soon as possible. I usually just whip out my phone and quickly respond. I believe in being as interactive as possible. It's just how the community works, right? So, basically, the person's asking me, why did Nissan opt to not give the new Titan a new exterior, just a refreshed one? Price. I mean, Bottom line. Look, they don't have a massive budget, and that truck is not a big profit maker for them, so they need to do what they can with what little they have. So they did manage to update the front end, and I think in a positive way. The new boomerang-style headlights and everything else is a much better look for them. I think they needed to do that. The rear end's been updated as well, but most importantly, they updated the interior, so it's no longer ridiculously poorly made. It is now, I would say, mid-level. It can't compete with Ram so far, but I think it does compete with Ford, at least currently. So much better controls, better everything. Seats are very comfortable, by the way. Very, very comfortable, yes. So there's some benefits with Nissan on that one as well. So I hope this answered some of your questions. And remember, keep them coming. We will do our best to answer them on every media we have, be it our new TFL Truck podcast, be it right here. Even if we answer it directly, we even go online on TFLtruck.com and TFLcar.com, and we try to answer your questions there as well. So keep them coming, guys. Hey, I hope you guys are staying safe and sane and healthy and happy. We'll try to get through this together. For the Fast Lane Car, the Fast Lane Truck, TFL Classics, TFLnow, and TFL Off-Road, this is Nathan. I'll see you guys next time.